Today I'm out spearfishing here in Windansea Beach in La Jolla, California, and as we're swimming out through the break in just a shallow water, I see a little striped perch here, and I drop down, thinking I'm gonna get a shot in, like, right off the bat. I mean, I've never caught a fish that quickly, but he sees me, he swims away, and that's that. And I'm out here with my buddy Will, and this is actually my first time meeting Will. I met him through a Facebook group on the local San Diego spearfishing group, so this is really just a sign, if you're a new spearfisherman like me and you don't have buddies to go out with, hit up your local Facebook groups, you'll probably find someone. So after swimming around for a bit, finding some kelp, Will shoots a nice sized sargo here, and it gets a little tangled up in the kelp, so I just see that, I dive down and bring it up to him, and look at that. It's a pretty good catch. This is actually his first time catching a sargo, so hopefully he enjoyed it. And now for all my beginner spearfishermen like me, pay attention to this. This is the first time I've actually seen the technique of throwing up some sand actually work to bring in a fish. So I drop down, sitting through some eelgrass, and I see this perch here. So I start making the noise, throw up a little sand, and look at this. He's going away, but he gets curious. He turns around, starts to swim a little towards me, and boom, that's where I take my shot. Now, I'd done this a bunch before, but hadn't really seen much results, and this is actually the first time that I've seen that work and seen it come to fruition and see the fish kind of get curious and come back towards me. And then, of course, do the ethical thing and dispatch the fish as quickly as possible. But I guess I missed the brain on this one. I thought he was good. He stopped moving. Then the little bugger just kicks out of my hands after I already thought he was dead. And right there, you see that? Yeah. Now, I guess I gotta go back down, grab him, and poor fish. I mean, ideally he'd be dead seconds after shooting him, but this one it took a little longer because, like I said, I missed that. I guess I put the knife in the wrong spot, but you live and you learn. And now check this out. This is kind of spooky. Look how as Will dives down, how he just disappears into the haze, and we're only in, 15, 20 feet of water, and he's just gone. I kind of want to get some white fins for this exact reason, just to be a little more high vis to a buddy. But I mean, for people not used to California waters, this is actually a good, decent, it's not great, but it's a decent day of visibility. And you can see how he just disappears. So as a buddy in water like this, you really got to be vigilant. I mean, I've heard float lines work well to, be able to track where your buddy's at, but then you have even more of a risk of, getting tangled. So it's just something to keep in mind. This isn't Hawaii where you can see your buddy 60 feet away. And now here, watch me absolutely fail to shoot this fish. Now I actually hit the fish, and my best theory is that there is a rock or something behind it. And you can see this perch right here. And I missed the framing of it, but I shoot it, and instantly the fish swims off. Like, it didn't even look like the flapper got in deep enough to catch on it. And I think there's a rock that stopped the spear from going all the way in, because when I pulled the spear tip up, it had some dirt, some sand in there, like lodged into the tip. So just something to keep in mind as you're trying to line up a shot and see what will work. Pay attention to what's behind the fish. And my camera died, so I missed it, but I actually shot one more fish as I was swimming back into shore. This time, just bad shot placement. No rock to blame. It pulled off the spear because I barely nicked the fish, and that was tragic. So 2 fish caught and lost, 1 fish kept, and I made these beautiful fish tacos. But here's where the real tragedy strikes. Look at this. I dropped my tacos, dude. I was so upset. Luckily, my hand caught some of them, and I was able to kind of scrap it together. I ate a lot of dog hair off that couch, but you know what? Make the best of what you got. It still worked. It was still good.